Justin Elicker, and I'm running for mayor. So, I talk a lot about how I announced that I was running in January, right? And it's been such a long time, what, 8, 9 months? I've lost track at this point. But we all have been running for mayor for much longer than that. This campaign is not about me, it's not about that time period, but it's about ideas, it's about people, it's about energy. And each one of you bring to this race a reason that you're involved. And most of you in this room have never been involved in politics before. You're bringing your energy because of something that didn't happen to you in the last 8 months, but has happened to you over the long period that you have been in this city, and the potential that you see in this city for what we can be. And this election is about a choice. It's about a choice between going backwards or moving forwards, and every one of us in this room knows it. So we've spent so much time, not just on the campaign, but in your lives working towards this point, and we have 3 days left. So my speech right now is all about inspiring you to work as hard as you can in the last 3 days to make sure that we cross that finish line first. So, the good news is that the other campaign is starting to trip. And so much we've seen in recent days defines the reason why we're involved in this campaign, particularly what's happened in the last 2 days. New Haven deserves better than what we have seen over these past years. Big money influencing politics, many ideas that haven't worked, and corruption in many forms, whether it's patronage, promising someone a job, or fooling around with the most basic right, the foundation of our country, someone's right to vote based on their conscience and what they think is the best thing for the future of this city. And too often, the other campaign is surrounding themselves with people that don't follow that spirit of integrity, whether it's the appointments of economic development heads, or whether it's the running mate that that campaign has chosen. Everything about our campaign is the antithesis about that. Everything about our campaign is about optimism. It's not just about talking about rhetoric of how we're going to give our kids more things to do, but it's specifically saying what we are going to do to increase after-school programming for our kids. It's not about talking rhetoric about early childhood education. It's specifically saying how we're going to streamline the enrollment process through a no-wrong-door policy to make sure that the neediest get more access to early childhood education in our city. It's not about just talking in rhetoric about public safety. It's about practical solutions. And most importantly, it's about honesty. Being honest about the state of our city and being honest about the direction that we are going. So I ask you to join me in the next 3 days. In the next 3 days. Everyone in this room is putting so much effort into this campaign. And if we don't push hard, we won't win this election. And let me tell you why it's so important. Because in the primary, we had about 400 people that told us they were going to vote for me that didn't actually vote, period. 400 people out of the, what, 3,000, how many people voted? 3,400? So we had 3,008, we had more than that, and those people didn't vote. We have so many more IDs today, and we need to make sure that every single one of those people gets to the polls. And the only way we can do that is by people like yourselves literally dragging people in every legal way possible to the polls to vote. Giving them rides, encouraging them, talking to them about just how important this election is, talking to them about how we need to move New Haven forward instead of backwards, and talking about the issues that are important to you, the reasons that you're involved in this campaign. So I ask you to sign up for 24 hours a day for the next 3 days and take off work on Tuesday. And that's actually the most important thing. If you're not going to give 24 hours a day, take off work on Tuesday, because we need you to vote, and we need you to encourage every single person you know to vote on Election Day. So if you haven't signed up, where's Julia? talk to Julia. She's standing at the door for a reason, and we have a guard at the back door too, so that you can commit to volunteering as much as possible in this campaign. I'd like to take a special moment to thank Kermit Carolina for being here today. We've received some criticism for being a campaign that doesn't have broad support. And we all know that's empty, that criticism, because of the amount of financial support that we've seen in the city and the grassroots support we've seen from many neighborhoods around the city. And I'm going door to door everywhere, and I keep talking with people that say that they feel disenfranchised by the current system of government, and they feel excited about this campaign. But Kermit is one of the few leaders out there that stepped out and said, I'm going to be strong and courageous and support the person that I think is going to be best for this city. So thank you, Kermit, for your support.
That it's been spreading. Your signs are